Hey, it's Matty P. Lovely day in Toronto, Canada. A little cold, hit -15 last night, but I'm about to head down to Lake Ontario Harbor, just a little bit south of me here, and go for a paddleboard and check things out. I was there a couple weeks ago, did some supping, and it was awesome. Thin layer of ice sheets, pretty clear water, jumping off the boat, etc. It was super fun. So I really hope that the cold weather lately hasn't totally iced it over, but we're gonna go check it out. Eu vou pra nadar. I'm gonna go swim.
Yeah.
Paddleboard in the lake.
Yeah.
Should be good. Let's take coffee later.
Good day.
Good day. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Feels warmer than -10. It's definitely got a little warmer, thankfully. Okay, we're here. It's a very good sign. I see liquid water, not just ice. I really wasn't sure. When a polar vortex rolls through, it tends to change the landscape or waterscape quite quickly, but look at this. It's the same access point I actually had the other day. It almost looks even more free of ice. I don't know how that works. So last time I went, I couldn't get that far into the harbor, and this was all iced up. And then I launched from those rocks over there. So we're good to go. To prove the weather, here's the ice. I mean, the water I left in my car last night. It's a little solid. Now, I live like a 10-15 minute drive down here, but I still don't put on my wetsuit because it gets so hot if you're inside anywhere, even a car. You just start sweating and it gets crazy. So I'm gonna get changed here. It's a big pain in the ass, but I'm gonna suit up and prepare myself. All right, gloves on, new boots, 360 camera. This should work. I hope this tripod floats. I've never tried it yet, but I believe it does. I'm warm, for real, I'm warm. It's great. Okay. Got my keys, which I'll stash in the ground somewhere. Let's go. Ha! It's so not iced up. Insane. Beautiful city view. Just gonna stash my paddle here. Careful of your step, it can be very icy. Whoa. But I'll just leave the paddle here for easy access. Please don't float away. Okay, paddle's there. Now to get the board. All right, it's go time. And I'm overheating already now that the sun is out. I'm gonna stash this one in my chest for now. See if that works. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa, that's icy. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Whoa, it's a little cold once you get in. So crystal clear under the water. I chose a day that was offshore wind, like only 15K, so it's not bad at all. It's pretty glassy because it's offshore. Not a lot of chance for waves to pick up. But look at these icicles. These were not here when I went last time. Like I said, it's been a polar vortex, so this is what you get. Oh. Almost forgot to, whoops. Crash into the iceberg, Titanic style. Whoa! How's that city view? Pretty beautiful. And it's a really quiet day here. I came here on the weekend last time. It's filled with people, but it's midday on a weekday, so there's no one around. You get a lot of weird looks from people on the weekend when you start walking out in the winter in a wetsuit. Love when it gets built up with all the ice. So cool. Wow, it's thick. I'm always amazed by Lake Ontario, even in the winter. If you get a sunny day like this, the water can look tropical, like Caribbean style, turquoise. It gets all different colors depending on the conditions, but it's really trippy to see that color when it was, you know, minus 20 last week. So we've got some icy sections coming up. Some iceberg action. Now, I don't know where this would have floated from because the harbor still looks clear, but definitely some ice. Oh, it's thick too. Woo. This is the kind of ice you could even float on. You know, take some friends and tow them around. Look at this thing. Oh, it's sinking. Oh, it's breaking. Pretty thick. Kind of heavy, as ice is. Yeah. But normally I would expect this to be over this whole area. And instead, we just have this little tiny spot. So that is Ontario Place in there. If you hang out in the park, there's certain spots where you can catch all the free concerts going on. Remember, I showed up one time paddleboarding out here and I hear this music. I'm like, oh my god, that sounds like a really shitty version of I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett. And I'm paddling more and I'm paddling more. And then I realized it wasn't a shitty version of Joan Jett. It was Joan Jett live. Nothing against Joan Jett, but this little iceberg here is nothing compared to what was in here a week ago. Right where those ducks are. That's where it was the ice would have come all the way to right here. So let's go see the ice level, see how it is. What happens if we just paddle straight through this ice? Test it. Whoa! It is super thin ice, easy to break, impossible to climb back onto. So if you are walking around, don't go on ice like this. You'll be dead. Like that. Nothing. So I'm not going to go in through the harbor here since it's locked out. I'm going to go around the boat and see if we can get over to the other beach on the other side. This ladder gives me hope right here. Potential to climb up and do a jump off the boat like a fox. Oh, look at the ice on the chain. That's a little bit. Huh. Crazy. I was trying to climb on this thing last time and get up to the top. No luck at all. It's still totally clear. This is crazy. So once we get around this boat here, we're going to see the Mississauga skyline. And it's not going to come out in this camera really well, but you can see all the way across Lake Ontario to Hamilton. You can see all the smokestacks. Lovely day still. So nice. Think I can paddle through here? I think so. Oh, it's icicle land. Oh dear. I gotta break some of these. Whoa. Crunch. Whoa! Here we are, near the side of the harbor. That was interesting through the icicles. Coming in hot. Now this is one of those things in winter that's really crazy. I mean, you definitely don't get to see anything like this walking on land. It's just not going to happen. Really crazy. Look at these icicles. Wow. It's a rare look indeed at the icicles like this. Oh, I can stand. Nice. moving on. I want to go to the jump spot before I try the big one over there, if it's even possible. Let's take down this icicle. Yeah. Look at this one. Oh, interesting looking. Weird. Crazy patterns. Spot I used to climb up on the rocks is iced over. There's no way you can grip enough to get up with icicles like this. So you're no chance, you know? So maybe I can climb up here over these spots. That's a big maybe though. That is so sketchy. I'm really surprised I was able to climb up on there. And oh wow, you see all the zebra mussels here? I believe it's an introduced species that's a pest in the lakes. They're all over the place, and if you're surfing certain spots in the summer, you step on shellsies, they slice the hell out of your feet. But yeah, look at these zebra mussels all over. Got your head. Uh-oh. Here comes the ball. Whoa! A lot of people, this outdoor water winter activity seems insane. And I think the same way in a sense, because it appears like you're just gonna freeze and die, but when you're geared up properly, you're actually fine. I'm wearing a 6'5" wetsuit, so 6 millimeters of rubber on the chest and 5 on the arms and legs, 7 millimeter gloves. And I got some new boots the other day from Surf Ontario, and they're amazing Solite boots. So they're technically 1 millimeter sock with like a 8 millimeter boot. So I am toasty right now, especially with the sun. I have no problem being wet and being outside. Probably about -7 or 8 right now. So check out Surf Ontario or Surf the Greats, 2 great surf shops you can get to in the city here if you want to gear up. And these are those Solite boots. They like mold to your feet. They're just amazing. Oh, there's ice in the way. This is just hanging on by a thread. I'm working with a recovering dislocated finger, and my right hand doesn't close all the way. It's hard to get a grip. Especially with the mitts on too, it doesn't help. All my climber friends are probably laughing at me right now. This one's not happening today. I'm gonna try it again when I have more finger mobility, or maybe someone that can film on the other side. That is a little tougher to scramble up than I thought. So last thing I wanted to do is check this buoy over here. It always looked like it'd be cool to climb on and get a picture because you get the whole city skyline in the background. It would look just be a wicked picture. And I think it's made of metal. It's pretty big, so I should be able to float on it, but that'll be my last little try for the day. So either I'm too big or buoy's too small. It was worth a try. Maybe I'll get my dream shot another day. Lose a few pounds. I'm gonna head back to the harbor there. Have a quick look on the inside harbor near where we launched. So last little check before I head back home and warm up, although I am pretty warm. We're in the inner harbor here, and yeah, it looks like there are some pretty good sheets of ice, no icebergs or anything. This place is pretty protected. Obviously as a harbor, it's got the break wall, and in the summer here, this thing's filled with boats, as harbors tend to be. But let's see this ice thickness. I'm very curious. A couple good looking spots. See if we can climb on them. Whoa. City view. Oh, this one's heavy. Oh, I'm slipping off. I'm gonna try to beach the paddleboard on it. Whoa. Okay, I'm on it. It's very weak though, pretty shallow. If I stand up, I bet it's gonna break. Oh, I'm slipping. Yeah, there it goes. So thicker, but not thick enough for ice skating, so save it for another week. Anyhow, let's get back to the shore and start getting warmed up. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this SUP vlog. Stand-up paddleboarding during a polar vortex. Please do hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe, hit those notification bell, and tons more content coming. Lots more Earthly Eats stuff as well. Have a good one.